Hey guys, what's going on today? Time Spice back with another podcast. In today's podcast, we're going to be doing the gold medal Olympic highlight game with my special guest, Nick. How are you today, Nick?
Good, man. I'm excited to see these highlights. I'm jealous you have to see the game and I missed it here, so I'm like excited to see what happened.
Oh, the game was so good live. Like, Wembanyama played good, Gobert played good. I think Wembanyama had two threes. Like, there was a point in the game where we couldn't guard Wembanyama. He just made every single shot up. Like, Curry hit that same three over two France players.
The freeze frame when he shot that, and like Kevin Durant was wide open, LeBron was wide open. Like it's just funny. Like he's shooting over two guys, and like two superstars are wide open from three, but like that's honestly like an equally good shot from him. Like crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like to end the finals game, he just had like takeover there.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy game. I thought it was a good game, but France had us for a little bit. They almost won France. What do you think? Could France win gold next year? Not next year, but like in a couple years from now.
Right? Exactly. Like with how good Wemby is right now, who knows? Like, yeah, he's just on a crazy trajectory. So you never know. I mean, there's still a lot of guys that are young in the US too, right? And we still got a lot of talent, but yeah, man, I mean, I swear in the league, there's just so much like new like all stars becoming like potential superstars that are like from like other places but the US. You know, like there's a lot of like Euro guys with like Jokic, like Luca, right? Stuff like that. And like now we got Wemby coming from France. Like I swear, like the NBA is expanding so much. Like, yeah, I think this is gonna it might be an era where like France might dominate her. You never know, right? So it's cool to see for sure. I think so. What about you?
Yeah,
Like,
I
do you think
think
like the US
France
could be
might
in trouble?
dominate in the future because Wembanyama is such a good player, and especially once he gets more into the league, this is only his first year in the NBA right now. So once he gets more NBA, like he's going in the second year next year, like in like maybe like 5 more years, even later, maybe earlier, he'll be like a top 10 player in the NBA.
Yeah, I think for sure, right?
Yeah, I
He's
think so.
already
Yeah.
like up there. Like
Him and
for
Anthony Edwards are going to be the faces of the league soon.
yeah, I think Anthony Edwards is gonna be a really, really good player as well.
Yeah.
But like I don't know if Wemby's right now he's the only guy in the league that like has like been this like dominant from their rookie year. Like Anthony Edwards is good, don't get me wrong, and stuff like that, and like Luca was good, stuff like that. But like he's been a guy in a first guy in a long time. Like he's already like I would say like top 20 player in the league, and he's had one
I
season.
know,
Like
right? He only had one season, but his rookie season, he already had like what 200 blocks already in his first season. Like that's crazy.
something crazy like that. Yeah.
If you're 7'5", then obviously you're gonna get lots of blocks like that. You're like he's tall. That's why he got the nickname Alien.
Seriously, I just seen like this picture of him editing on a volleyball court today, and like how high he'd like potentially get over the net, and it's like it's insane. Like he's just such a freak. It's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait for NBA. Wemby next year. Can't wait for like maybe a couple years if they build around the Spurs. They can potentially be a good team, Spurs, like eventually. But for now,
Mhm.
Wembanyama is the only good player I see on Spurs. But once they build one on Wemby, and then I feel like the Spurs could be a champion team soon.
They got the coaching for it. I mean, they added a big piece. Like Chris Paul, they added him in a couple months ago or whatever when they added him,
Yeah,
and for the next season. And like, sure, he's like really old and like sometimes he doesn't do much on offense anymore, but like his passing is still there, and like that's just like what Wemby needs. Is someone to find him. So like that could be like a pretty good force. Not like an insane force in the league yet, but like that'll definitely be a really good upgrade for
I
them.
think they can. I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs next year. They might get close. I feel like a couple more years, they keep adding more role players, then they can get into the playoffs. Like they add more
I
like
completely agree.
older
Yeah.
players like Chris Paul, maybe some younger players, and then like
Yeah.
because Chris Paul is gonna be good because Yama is gonna get all those lobs from Chris Paul, and it's gonna be like lobs.
Exactly. Yeah. It's gonna be really like I don't know, interesting to see. They definitely need some more pieces. I don't know too much else going on their team. Unless we're just some casual Spurs fans, you never know. It might be just have some hidden gems this year. But I think you're right. I think they'll be like a middle pack team, but getting there.
Yeah, and then I think like this is LeBron's last season too. 'Cause I've been hearing online
Yeah, probably.
that he doesn't want to play for he doesn't want to. I don't think he wants to do LA for another year. I think this is his last year for LA.
Yeah, I think he signed a contract, something like that. It might be in like for one more year, then like an optional second. So it's definitely, I mean, it makes sense, right? And he showed in this Olympics. He got the MVP there. What do you think about that? Do you think he deserved the
Yeah,
MVP?
he deserves MVP. But he had like 14 points last game, so pretty good. Not as good as he used to be, but he's still pretty good at his age. Like the way he can dunk still at 39 is crazy. Not a lot of 39-year-olds are like in the NBA can dunk like that.
Yeah, and I think it was more not even his points. Like I think it was like his spread. I think he was almost
Oh,
average
his
triple
passing
double.
was
I don't know,
beautiful.
like 15
He
points.
can
Yeah.
find people on the court so nicely, and like his
Hmm.
passing is so nice. Like he like that behind the back pass he did one time in the game, and
Yeah.
that to
Yeah.
Curry, that was so beautiful. Like his IQ is really good. That's gonna be missed in the NBA when he's gone. His basketball
For
IQ.
sure. Yeah.
So what do you
Yeah.
think about
I,
Anthony Edwards? Do you think in 2028 Olympics he can lead them to gold?
like just him being the leader. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he. I don't know. It's hard to say. He'll definitely have the skill for it, but if he'll be like that leader, like maybe. I think we kind of seen that in the playoffs this year. He was kind of like fitting into that role of like the leader on his team. So I can see that. I mean, he definitely has like the potential for it, right?
Yeah.
But I'd love to see it. I really like him as a player. Actually, I like Anthony Edwards a lot. So I'd love to see it. I don't know. What do you think? How do you like
I
when you see him?
I think he can lead the team, but like he still has a long ways to go. But this is 2028, so he might be like third. He might be like 29 or something by then. Like 23,
Yeah, I
24.
think he's even younger than that. Yeah, I think he's like I think he's something like 22 right
He's
now.
22
20
right now,
something
and
crazy.
like in 2028 he might be
Yeah,
like
so
24, 25, right?
yeah,
So
should be around 26 there. Yeah,
26,
so
and that's when usually players hit their prime. Usually, that's when they start. But he's
mhm.
already in his prime. But I feel like he'll get even better at 26. I feel like he'd be like kind of like Michael Jordan at 26. I feel like he can lead a team. It's just that he can't do by himself, no. But he can needs players around him. It was LeBron's last Olympics, so is Curry and Durant and all the big names are kind of done now. They're kind of retiring from the Olympic stuff now.
Yeah, it's a new era for sure.
Think the Timberwolves can win the championship this year?
I think they definitely have a really good shot at it. I think they surprised me a lot this year. I think they surprised us both. Hey,
Game two. I thought Timberwolves were gonna beat the Mavericks, but nope, Mavericks beat them because of Kyrie. Kyrie was still playing good at age 30. Like Kyrie can
yeah,
still do Kyrie things, and that's pretty impressive at his age.
yeah, him and Luca were good, but I don't know. I think still think Timberwolves would have been a better finals matchup. I don't know. I think the Timberwolves just kind of just found a tough matchup with Dallas there, and it didn't work out for them. But I think they could have even made a run at it last year through the Celtics. But I mean, they lost. They did to the Dallas before the
Yeah.
Celtics even, so it's tough to say. But definitely, especially another year and all this like this training like Anthony Edwards did in the Olympics with like all these like superhead, old head guys. Like they probably taught him so much stuff, and like
Yeah.
that's probably the best thing for him to do this, right? So like it might be a big growth season for him next year too. Even just going that deep in the playoffs and all this summer training, right? So definitely, I could see him like really breaking through even more.
Yeah, because he's playing with so many veterans right now. He's playing with LeBron, Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant. Like he's playing with so many vets that have been in the league for so many years that they can teach him a couple things or two for his future career in the NBA. 'Cause he's just getting started, Anthony Edwards, and I feel like he's gonna get MVP one day.
Yeah, totally caliber, 100%. And him, and maybe like another guy to look at for the next Olympics, like Jason Tatum, like he'll probably be that guy then, right? So now he's kind of riding the bench, but he'll be he should be at least one of the top superstars, like a starter.
Yeah, because
So
Jason Tatum's not that old. He was like 26.
yeah, so he'll for sure like probably be like priming by the next Olympics,
Yeah,
right?
he's
So
still young and sad that he didn't get enough minutes this round time. So
yeah, definitely. I seen him post on his Instagram story, like he was kind of petty about it. Like it was someone saying like Jason Tatum's gonna get his like revenge this season or avenge, and he like reposted the screenshot of it. So he's kind of I think being a little petty about it and trying
yeah,
to
I'm
come
sure.
back at
Like
this season. Yeah.
Trying to get back-to-back champions.
I guess, or just I guess drop a lot of points on maybe the Warriors on Steve Kerr there. I don't know.
Yeah,
Cool. Or
could
and
be.
you should even like throw like that. I just seen they just posted the schedule for the NBA Cup too. That's happening again.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you want, because I don't think we did that last year. So if you want to do something different this year and you want to do the NBA Cup this year, we can.
Yeah, I'd be happy to hop on here for that.
So I think that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I think that was good.